Good morning and good evening wherever you are, and welcome to your morning media podcast. Today we're going to talk about how we've used, developed and challenged codes and conventions from real media products in our own music video, including our digipack and advert.
We used the convention of the alternative pop genre to help us create a dark tone to our video to coincide with the dark storyline behind the song lyrics. We found that it was conventional to have a darker theme for a music video, as it was genre appropriate and provided a thought-provoking meaning like our audience wanted. In our research, the videos that we looked at relied on contrasting colours to evoke a more hidden meaning. In Lana Del Rey's Born to Die music video, she wears a white dress throughout the video to symbolise her purity and convey this to the audience in a subtle way. Does that make sense? We thought this convention would be what we wanted to put in our own video. Therefore, we too decided to have our protagonist dressed in all white to symbolise her innocence in contrast against the antagonist dressed in all black. Thus, we used the convention of contrasting colours to build a dark theme and stick to the alternative pop genre.
The next convention that we challenged in our video was to have the lead solo artist to be the same as the protagonist character in the narrative. In our video, we used a different person to play the artist rather than it being the same person involved in the narrative. We chose to have this as it enabled a clear contrast between the performance and the narrative sections, as both were set in rural, naturalistic settings. This convention was one that we chose to challenge it as it worked better for the concept of our video, and it was successful.
Finally, in terms of the video, a convention that we chose to develop was having an instrument present in the performance side of the video. We found that in most cases for the performance, it was conventional to have an instrument that matched the instrumental present in the song. As in Sam Smith's Two Goodbyes music video, there is a piano playing in the street while he sings the lyrics. However, we decided since the candle was a prominent motif in our narrative that we would carry this through into the performance to almost replace the idea of an instrument and become almost like a microphone. This convention was definitely worth challenging as it fitted much better with the theme of our video, and we could interlink our performance and narrative through the motif.
In our digipack, we used the convention of linking the digipack and advert with the music video. We did this by using monochrome colour scheme to link to the black and white contrasting characters in the narrative of our music video. On Melanie Martinez's Crybaby digipack, she uses a variety of bright colours like pink and blue to link with the childish theme of her songs in the music video. However, since the lyrics of our video were a lot darker and surrounded by bipolar disorder and depression, we used a dark colour scheme with a slight pop of colour for the information to make it stand out against the dark background. This convention tied all of our products together and fitted perfectly with the genre and themes addressed in the lyrics and the narrative. We chose to use blue for the information as it was quite an innocent and naturalistic colour, and this tied together with the settings in our music video.
The next convention of real media products was one that we decided to challenge. We decided to move around some of the components on our digipack to fit better with the music genre. We decided that we would move the barcode on our digipack to the bottom left-hand corner, whereas on Marina and the Diamonds digipack for the family jewels and on Taylor Swift's Reputation album, the barcode was in the top left-hand corner. Therefore, we found that this convention would not work for our digipack due to other elements like the track list and image positioning being more appropriate there instead. Therefore, challenging the convention enabled us to position other elements like tracklist and image more appropriately to achieve the best layout.
Finally, in relation to the digipack, we chose to develop a convention that involved the images and shot types on our digipack elements. For the alternative pop genre, it is conventional on the digipack to have close-up or mid shots of the artist on all aspects of the digipack, but to have something different on the CD, for example, when looking at Taylor Swift's digipack for Reputation, there is 2 mid shots and 1 extreme close-up. On the CD, there is lots of cut-up images of Taylor's face that look like puzzle pieces. For our own digipack, we decided to develop this convention with having 2 mid shots, but then instead of having an extreme close-up, we chose to use a long shot instead to highlight the naturalistic background. We also chose to use something other than the artist for the CD, in which we used a photo of a lit and blown out candle. The candle was a key motif in our video that we wanted to carry on throughout our digipack to tie the products together. This convention was appropriate for us to develop so we could make it fit better with our layout and the image we were trying to create.
In terms of the advert, we chose to use the convention of having the photo of the main artist in medium close-up. This was to make them the main focus of the advert as they are in the digipack and video. By following this across all 3 media products, this enabled us to maintain consistency in a brand image. We chose to use this convention that was present in our research, like Florence and the Machine's Lungs poster and Katy Perry's Teenage Dream poster. We wanted to follow this convention as throughout our music video, it is mostly close-up shots that enable a relationship with the audience to be established. We wanted to build this relationship further through the digipack and advert. Therefore, we thought that by following this convention would be the best way to do this. It was appropriate for the genre and gave our artist that relatable feeling in the audience.
Finally, the last convention that we developed on the advert was to have the artist's name and the title for the album together in a blocky sans serif font in the middle or at the bottom of the advert. As seen on Taylor Swift's poster for her album Red, she keeps her name and the album names together, but she puts them in the middle of the page. But the photo on her album is a long shot, so this is a more appropriate layout for that specific poster. On our advert, we still maintain the idea of having them in a blocky sans serif font, but we developed the idea of the positioning and put it at the top of the image and in a contrasting colour from the background to attract instant attention. By developing this convention, it allowed us to experiment with other aspects of the layout so we could achieve the most appropriate advertisement layout that was genre and target audience appropriate.
Hope this provided you with some insightful information on our media products and the things that we used, developed and challenged throughout our video, digipack and advert. Thanks for listening. Until next time, goodbye.